Hey guys, happy Tuesday. I have a quick training for you guys that I'm really excited to talk about because I see this happening, these questions coming up over and over and over again inside the group. And especially when you guys are coming into the group, I ask, what is your biggest challenge right now? And I can tell you, I would say like 90% of everybody that's coming into the group says weight and fatigue. Okay, those are the two things, or tiredness.
Bumps right here.
Okay, we'll have to figure it out in a minute. You can go put some chapstick on it.
Here it's like purple.
Okay, go put some chapstick on it. Sorry, my little one is homesick from school today, so it's kind of thrown off my day. And this is something that we talked about today in my coaching call with my clients. However, my phone, my internet was a little choppy, so I wanted to come here and also address it in this setting as well. And so I want you guys to, so we relate the body to a car a lot of times, right? We relate like the liver to the oil filtration system. We relate, the body to the car and not being able to go buy a new car, right? Like if your body wears out, like you're stuck with it. Like you don't get a new body, you don't get a second chance, right? And so we have to take care of what we have. And so I'm going to also relate the thyroid to the body as well. And the thyroid is like the gas pedal. Okay, think of it as like the gas pedal. And the thyroid will slow down. It'll start slowing down and it will put your body into like this automation kind of thing. Like I kind of think of it as like one of those like self-driving cars. If you guys have a newer car and you have it on cruise control and you're getting too close to the person in front of you, that car, the smart car, will reduce its speed, right? And until you move into the other lane or till that car moves or whatever. And that is what our thyroid is doing. It's slowing down. It's putting on that brakes to help keep you or prevent you from crashing. And this is where we hear that the term, I had a thyroid storm, is because you're about to blow a gasket. Your body's about to blow up. The engine's about to blow up, meaning your thyroid. And so we have to find ways to appropriately deal with the thyroid and give the thyroid the key nutrients that it needs. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, Renee. Hi, Amy. Hi, Heather. So glad you guys are here. If you guys have questions, let me know. If you have questions about, hey, why is this not happening for me? This is what I do. This is what I don't do. Whatever you guys want, I am here to talk to you and to help coach you and to help work it through. So type out any questions that you have while I'm going through this, okay? So that's what the body is doing, is it's saying, whoa, something's not right. I'm going to pull off the gas. I'm going to move the energy to something else. I'm going to move the energy to the slow lane because your brain isn't working, your hormones aren't working, your liver isn't working, your intestines aren't working, right? Like your stomach, all of those different things. And so it's moving you from that fast lane to the slow lane and over and over and over. And eventually it will put you on the shoulder, right? And so my goal with doing this is to help get you, maybe when you're in that first lane, like, maybe not the fast lane, but the first lane over, or the next one before you hit that thyroid storm. Okay, sweetie, good. Before you hit that thyroid storm, right? Because it's easier to get back into the fast lane if you're not already all the way off, off the freeway, right? Or you're not on the shoulder. So that's the first thing that we need to understand about the thyroid. The second thing we need to understand about the thyroid is hold on, I have some notes. Okay, so the thyroid needs to have the proper nutrients to support liver function, to support the digestive system, to support the brain function, right? It needs to be saturated with those in order to restore function. Now, a lot of people believe that we need to supplement. Now, I'm not saying supplementation is bad, but after doing, so I did two solid years. Like a huge part of my program and my practice was I did hair analysis. And from the hair analysis, you guys, I would get over 30 pages of information on people about their diet, their lifestyle, what's affecting them, what's not affecting them, and giving them very customized plans to move forward. Now, there's a couple things with that I learned is some of the plans were very complicated. I needed to bring it down, right? Because we have to look at where someone is starting from. But inside those 2 years, what I also learned is that within 90 days, if we are flooding our body with nutrients, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, proteins, vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, omega fatty acids, and proteins. There we go. We got 5 of them. It's like I'm missing something in there. If we get that into the body, then a lot of times we don't have to supplement as hard or as much as people are telling us to, right? Oh, you need to take iodine, oh, selenium, oh, magnesium, oh, this, oh, that, right? Oh, B vitamins. If we're giving our body the key nutrients from our diet, it's amazing what can happen in 90 days. You guys, I did this for over 2 years, just doing customized plans with people with that, and very little, very, very little, you guys. I would say maybe 5-10% people would come back for a hair. So the way that works is we would do it every 3 months for a year, okay? Every 3 months for a year, and then we would make adjustments during that period of time. So when they would come back for their 90-day checkup, review, hair analysis, a lot of times the nutrients that they needed the first time, they didn't need the second time. And so in that first year, we were finding this homeostasis for their body that started to work very effectively. And so that's what we're using inside the Hansen method. Was after working, the first year I did it in 2017. You guys, I worked with over 200 individuals. The next year I worked with even more doing that. And so I kind of know a thing or two, right? I kind of know what I'm doing. And so we need to be giving the body the saturation of these nutrients, and specifically the saturation of thyroid nutrients. So if you guys missed the video, I did a whole video. I believe it's around maybe 15 minutes long, so not long, where I walk you through the key nutrients for thyroid, but also what foods are high in that nutrient, and helping to get that into your body so you guys can start making those adjustments. Now, inside the Hansen method, that is something that I'm giving you guys. I'm giving you an outline of what your day should look like. There's tons of flexibility in there, right? You can eat whatever veggies you want. You could eat whatever carbohydrates you want, you guys. And by that, I'm also including chocolate. You don't have to give up chocolate. You don't have to give up Dr. Pepper. You don't have to give up all of these different things. My little helper, she wants to be in the camera. Say hi. She's leaning on me trying to get in here, and it's very distracting for my brain. She's homesick today. So anyways, okay. Giving you guys a customized plan to help get you. You can fit in the chocolate. You can fit in the Dr. Pepper. You can fit in the pizza with your family and friends. And what I do want to say about that is people are like, oh, pizza, ooh, sometimes we have, with thyroid imbalances, our gut is so damaged that it's not working properly. So we are having, they call them tight gap junctions. So we have they are single cell walls that line the intestines, and they sit like this. They're supposed to sit like this, okay? But what happens is when the integrity of our gut lining, it starts to move apart, and it starts to move apart and apart and apart and apart. And these tight gap junctions are no longer tight. And so what happens is food, undigested particles are leaking through the intestinal wall, and the body is starting to attack it. It's starting to say, you can't have gluten anymore. You can't have dairy anymore. You can't have eggs. You can't have this. You can't have that, right? Because the food, the body is reacting to that food as a foreign invader. It's saying, whoa, 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 this is not supposed to be here. And it's starting to attack that. You're getting bloated. You're having constipation, diarrhea, all of those different things. And so what we need to have happen is we need to start restoring gut function. We need to start restoring liver function, because 93% of T4, thyroid hormone, is used and converted in the liver. Hello, digestive system, right? So it's ignorant, you guys, and I mean this with all the love in the world, it's completely ignorant for us to think that what we're putting in our body is not impacting thyroid hormones. Now, what I'm going to do later this month, I'm going to get very vulnerable with you guys, and I'm going to share my 2 most recent lab works. I think there was one area that was not in a functional range, but I have gone from being like hypothyroid to borderline thyroid to now having almost 100% of my thyroid function working optimally because of what I've done with my diet. Because I've changed a lot, right? Starting with the food and starting with the nutrients that I'm putting into my body. Sitting here, you guys, I stopped eating my apple so I could do this live, because I want you guys to know that you have solutions, okay? So if you guys want the key nutrients, tag me in that video. You guys need to have that information. Just some of the things that are super good for you guys to get and to have, the 2 nutrients that I'll tell you a little bit about. And this is going specifically with your genetics. Okay, there are genetic markers that leave us what we call predisposed, open to thyroid imbalances. And these are very, very common. And what I'm seeing over and over and over again as I'm working with clients more and more on their thyroid. So the 2 nutrients would be tryptophan, which is in protein. Which is in protein, and B2. So tryptophan, I'll give you guys a list. If you guys want to see the full list, just tag key nutrient video, and I'll tag you in that. So tryptophan would be spinach, turnip greens, lettuce, seaweed, mushrooms, red lettuce, asparagus, pumpkin seeds, turkey, and carrots. Okay, so you guys can easily incorporate those into your diet first thing in the morning. Add in a little bit of mushrooms into, the eggs that you make in the morning, or, add some spinach into the smoothie that you're making, right? There's different things that we can do. And then before bed, you guys can eat some pumpkin seeds or some turkey to help your body. We do this about 30 minutes before we go to sleep. And that helps your body produce melatonin to help you get into a deep restorative sleep, which is super important, right? For thyroid imbalances, we need to get into that good, deep restorative sleep so that the body can start working, right? We're saturating the body, but then we're also giving the body the restorative sleep so that the body can start restoring. So many good things are happening while you're sleeping, right? It's reducing stress. It's helping to manage blood sugar levels. It's helping to fix whatever area. Like while you're sleeping, all of that energy gets to go to your liver, go to your thyroid, go to your hypothalamus, all of those different places, and start working on fixing that area. And then the next night it gets to go somewhere else, right? Like it's constantly rebuilding. And so getting adequate sleep is a huge part of this. You guys, I talk super fast. I know I do. And so sometimes I trip over my words. Okay, so that's tryptophan. The second nutrients that you guys need to be getting is B2. That includes, now I know a lot of people don't like liver, but that's okay. There's other things, right? Or lamb. Lamb is really high in B2. Mushrooms, again, spinach, again, almonds, salmon, and wild caught salmon. I should say that. Wild caught salmon and eggs are all super important, and those work with your body on a genetic level. helping to give your body the tools and the resources that it needs to restore thyroid function so that you can start losing the weight, right? Because you're saturating the body with those things. So if you guys have questions, type them into the comments right now. I'm also going to be dropping a link for you guys because I have a few openings this week for thyroid breakthrough calls. And then I also have some openings in the Hansen method, giving you guys step-by-step instructions, helping to customize your plan, helping to get you the tools and the resources that you need. And I have to tell you, 2 of my clients came back today, and one of them's been in since the end of January, and one has just started in February. So one of them said, and I was super excited to hear about this, I wrote it down on a piece of paper. One of them said she used to get headaches one day to two. One day, let me say this. How do I say this? She would get headaches frequently. So part of that would be she would get headaches 1 day a month, right? Just really bad headaches that it would knock her out. She'd be in bed or whatever. The second part of this, or that could last up to 2 weeks. So she would get that headache and it would last up to 2 weeks, which is really hard to perform your job, to keep up with your family, right? Like if your headache is so much, like if it's so intense, then it's just hard to keep up with life, right? So she says she started, I think, about 2 weeks into, so after 3 weeks of being inside my program, following everything, what happened is she hasn't had a headache since March 9th. So in 3 weeks, you guys, after 3 weeks being in the program, she's been headache free since almost a month, which is amazing. Okay. She also said that she's sleeping better and she's not waking up as frequently. She's not having those midday crashes. She's not taking those naps anymore because she doesn't need them. Right? Another huge win. And then the second client, what she told me today, you guys, so starting in January, her and her husband went on a strict diet, right? Like they were trying to get the weight off. They were trying to be better, feel healthier. And I think she said she only lost like half a pound in that period of time. And then in February, she started middle of February, I think around the 15th. I don't know. I have it on my calendar. So all my new clients, you guys, I put them on my calendar and they get like their name and they get a little heart around them because I want to celebrate each person that is doing that. So anyways, I'm trying to like visually in my head, like what day is that? Anyways, so she said in the last week, so she's been following the plan for about a week. Because we had to do some modifications for her because she's on different medications where she can't eat certain foods. And so we had to make some adjustments. So in a week, you guys, she lost 2 pounds. Now before that, it was only half a pound after like a month and a half, right? Like of being very strict and very diligent. So anyways, just some huge client wins, you guys, that I'm super excited about, and just seeing the progress that is going from making these small adjustments. Okay, so Sarah wants to know how much is your method. So the method is going to depend on the help and the support that you need. So my recommendation would be to schedule a call with me, Sarah, and let's walk through and figure out what is working for you, what's not working for you, what is causing the self-sabotage, what is preventing you from doing, like, where are you at right now, right? Because that's going to be a huge part of, like, where you need to start and your success, okay? So that's my recommendation, and that way I can tell you very much, like, how much the program is, what it's going to cost you, where the best place for you to get in to the program so that you start getting those results. Okay, you guys, I'm going to let you go. Actually, I'll give you guys like another 30 seconds. If you have questions, for those of you guys who are on live, type them in really fast and I will answer all the questions. So super fun, you guys. Hopefully, I am really excited for March. We're making some fun adjustments to the Hansen method and, you know, helping people get better results. So anyways, if nobody has questions, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you have a fantastic Tuesday. Yep, Tuesday. And you start implementing these things so that you can start feeling better. Like that's why I show up here. Okay, have a great day.